this is the last video and it compares the last two classes of Annelida, the classes Polychaeta and Hirudinea. Polychaeta, body plan, bilaterally symmetrical, shouldn't be a surprise. It's made out of segments. They do have both parapodia, which is easily shown in this blue bristleworm here, and CT, which are those hairs. Remember, the parapodia are the fleshy protrusions. These also have antennae. Feeding, most of them are free swimming predators, and so they actually hunt down other things, and they have specialized mouth parts that allow them to eat other organisms. Some, like earthworms, eat sediments as they burrow. In terms of reproduction, most of these have separate sexes, very few hermaphrodites. All of them have a larval stage, and these guys might not be very familiar to you, but actually over 2/3 of the annelids that we know of fall into Polychaeta. Not really that many fall into the other class, Oligochaeta, with earthworms, but you're more used to seeing those, and so that might lead you to think that that group is more common. Pause me, see if you can answer these questions, and then come back and check your answers. Parapodia are fleshy protrusions, and yes, polychaetes have them. If they burrow, they eat sediments, and in terms of symmetry, it is bilateral. Our third class of annelids is Hirudinea, bilaterally symmetrical. These do not have CT or parapodia. Feeding, have a sucker at one end, the anterior or head end. Many are carnivores that prey on smaller invertebrates like little bugs. Some are parasitic. If you've ever had a leech on you, it may have taken you a while to realize it was there, and that makes leeches really, really good parasites. What they do to make themselves unnoticeable is they secrete an anesthetic. Sounds like the word anesthesia. An anesthetic keeps you from feeling the pain of their bite. And then, once they do bite you, they secrete anticoagulants. To coagulate means to clog or clot. So anticoagulants keep your blood from clotting. So leeches get a really nice constant stream of blood, and which is really disgusting because they can ingest up to 10 times their body weight in blood. Ugh. In terms of movement, many will crawl using their sucker, and I'll post a video next to my main video on blend space that shows this movement. It's kind of cool looking, so watch it. Some can swim. Examples are leeches, and there's only about 500 species that fall into this phylum. Most leeches will live in calm bodies of fresh water, but you do have some that live on land. They just need the moisture. A couple questions here. See if you can figure them out. Pause me, come back and get the answer. The class with 2/3 of the annelids we know of would be Polychaeta. Leeches can move either by swimming or using their sucker. Most leeches live in calm bodies of fresh water. And circulatory system, we had to go back a page. They have closed circulatory systems. Now that you're done with this video, please take the quiz. On your note packet it says LO8, well it should say LO11. Complete the last two columns on your chart, get them checked off, and then finish the annelids worksheet. When you're done with that, the next step would be your review sheet because your test will be coming up soon.